Well, guys, it's been a while, and I feel bad because I made a couple videos that I never finished with production updates, and now they don't make much sense to post. So here's what's going on in the I guess you call it the first week of April. We have it cranked to 11 in the shop right now. As you saw on Facebook, I have 5 new ramps coming out in April, possibly early May, depending on when the donors get here. And that's pretty awesome. Let's kind of jump into what I have going on here right now. As you can see, well, maybe you can't see, that is some junkyard ramps. That's the main ramp, and that's the toilet ramp. And then over here, oh, wait. It's new ramp number 1. The third ramp for junkyard. I've had a bunch of people ask me, and it never really lined up to get me samples. And, well, I got one. Got it done, got it turned around. Here's what they're gonna look like when you get them into your machine. Put your bulb socket in there. I'm gonna keep these on the cheaper side, so I'm not installing a bulb socket. We're in that kind of pinball economy right now where people aren't spending the money they used to, so I'm trying to keep things as inexpensive as possible. So I know a lot of people are gonna be interested in getting a hold of these. They'll be on the site in the next couple days. Right now I just gotta get these cleaned up and packaged up and ready to go, but I want to make sure that I have enough of these in case people want to buy all the set at once, save all the shipping, one-stop shopping. So give me a couple days and these will all be up and you'll be able to have your complete junkyard ramp set here. So moving on down here, I got a whole tub of wipeout back corner ramps. This should last me a while. It's not super popular. And I broke the mold at the end, so it's going to have to last for quite a while because my example ramp is not in great shape. So I need to find another ramp to copy from that's not all busted. But we're in good shape here. These would be on the website right now if it weren't for the fact that I'm a big dummy and forgot to check to see if I have the wire form brackets. So I was finishing these up and went to get the wire form brackets out to attach, and I was like, oh, I don't have any. So I put an order in for those. They should be here in the next couple days. So by the time you see this video, it'll probably be on the site. I'd say by the end of this week. So we'll be in good shape there. So moving along here, we're going to go over here because you're not allowed to see that one. That's another upcoming ramp project. I already have the first one ready to go, but you guys are going to see that a little later. These are another ramp I broke a mold with. I just got the mold remade, did the first batch. I had a lot of bad ones, so I don't have as many as I'd like. These will be hitting the site in the next couple days. I have just enough to cover everybody who requested to be notified. So those people are going to see it go live first. If you're one of those people and you're desperately waiting for one of these, I would not wait around because it's going to be another couple weeks till I run more of them. So some people will be pretty happy those are back in stock. I don't know what my stock is on the other two. Well, I'll have to look. But I know I'm pretty low on the Y-shaped ramp for Hot Shots. So take the wins where you can, I guess. So and then on over here, that's just a couple of Joker side ramps that I found in my stash that they're probably extras from another run. I'm gonna get those all assembled up, add them to stock. And down here we got just some of the small victory ramp. I needed to fill out a run, and I was kind of low on those, so I just ran a bunch of those off. So it'll last a little while. And then this is another one that's been out of stock for a while. This is Jurassic Park, the main ramp. I made all new tooling for this. I had to make some revisions to the old one to make it easier to finish, and it just made sense to just make a whole new mold. I hate doing that, but this one wasn't too bad. So this one will be back in stock by the end of the week as well. So I know you guys have been waiting for that. All right, let's cover a couple updates. I like to give the people that watch my videos the scoop first on different things. So as you might have seen on my Facebook page, I stopped international shipping for a while. What was happening was with the tariffs and everything was getting way out of hand as far as shipping times. Customers were getting mad, asking me to check in on their packages and find out where they are. And it's like, I can't tell anything more than you can tell the tracking number. And a lot of times it was stuck in their own country and their own customs, upwards of 2 months in one case with a USPS priority mail package. So it just got to be a pain in the butt. And then I had another situation where I shipped a rather expensive package to somebody in Spain, I think. And the third-party delivery outfit that USPS contracts with made one delivery attempt and then returned the package to me. So now I got to refund the customer the ramps and the shipping. And that is not sustainable, especially with some of these bigger ramps. That's why I always recommend that you purchase from one of my international wholesalers. It's just, I know it costs more, but they're covering the tariffs, they're covering the shipping to get them out of the US. I mean, when you look at it at the end of the day, when it comes and you have a problem, they're going to stand behind it. They're going to help you. And just like I'm going to help them if there's an issue. It just makes way more sense to shop with them. Nevertheless, what I've done is after a period of time, I decided, okay, I'm going to give this another shot, see if things have calmed down. It is turned back on my website for international shipping everywhere but France. You have to click through a disclaimer for shipping. When you go to check out, you have to check a box saying that you agree to the shipping conditions. Click on that link and check it out. Basically, I'm not responsible for shipping refunds. If the third-party shipper delivers to your house and for some reason they don't make the delivery because you're not home, which I don't even understand because it's not signature required. If that happens, I will refund the ramps when they get back to me, but I'm not refunding the shipping. So I really encourage you to use my international wholesale partners. It's just way smoother. If there's something that you want that they don't have in stock, get a hold of them. You know, they order every so often, but they can't order onesies and twosies. It doesn't make sense. So they'll get an order together and they'll add that to their next order and they'll get you taken care of. So that's that on international shipping. Next up, PinFest this year. It's coming up, first week of May. I'm not setting up this year. I don't know if I've actually announced that officially on Facebook or anything. I think it's on Pinside, but I'm not doing a stand this year. It's too much right now. I need a break. It sounded like there's a lot of people waiting to get in there. They're looking for stands, so I'll give my spot up to them this year. Hopefully somebody just equally as awesome takes my spot and you got something new there this year. I may or may not be at the show one of the days. It's up in the air right now, but I get a lot of questions. People are like, why don't you go do Texas Pinball Festival, and why don't you set up at Expo, and why don't you set up at Pintastic? You guys have seen the size of my setup. For me to haul anything to these shows, it's going to require me to rent a truck, for one. The booth spaces are expensive. I think PinFest is probably the cheapest in the country when it comes to a selling show. Some of these I know, like Texas Pinball Festival, $750 for a 10x20. And then I got to get on my ramps there. So we're talking probably $4,000 all in, maybe $5,000. So I figure out, taking a week off of work to drive to Texas and renting a truck, that's a couple grand. It's just, at the end of the day, I'm not going to sell enough ramps to really justify that. I'm better off just having a sale on my website and opening it up to everybody. So I get asked that a lot, and people are like, well, you need to, get your name out there and meet people. Yes, I could probably just go do that in person without hauling ramps around. Because not only that, you show up with ramps and then people want a discount on top of that, so like it just keeps, it's more and more of a money loser the more you think about it. So I know for a lot of the smaller vendors like me, that's the conundrum. You got a lot of people really want to see the vendors there, and it's nice, but the vendors put out a lot of time and money to get to these shows. It's got to be more of a passion project than a moneymaker. So keep that in mind. I know some people are boohooing that, somebody's not at the show. There's a lot that goes into it. And now that I'm on the other side, I can definitely see why a lot of people might not be interested in showing up at a bunch of different shows. Now, if I was independently wealthy and retired, yeah, maybe I'll just, hit a bunch of shows up. But that's not me. You guys got to buy a lot more ramps for that to happen. So that's it for there's no shows this year as far as I know. But the fact that I didn't do the show this year, this month of April, I would be spending just getting caught up, getting everything ready for the show, going through all my racking of all my ramps, getting prices on things, getting stock in order. Like I got to stock up so I have enough. But since I don't have to do that this year, that's why you're seeing 5 new ramps come out. I think last year I did 1 3-piece ramp set and that was it. So right now I'm doing 5 in one shot. So I think you guys are going to be pretty pleased. And at the end of the day, if I spend that money that I spent going to Pinfest on bringing new ramps out, I think everybody wins. So that's kind of the silver lining of not doing the show this year. So enough on that. As far as what I have going on here, I have a couple of pinball adjacent projects that I'm going to do videos on. I think are going to be pretty interesting. Some tool related items. I think once I get through this group of ramps and get caught up, I think you're gonna see some pretty interesting stuff, a little more in depth than what maybe you usually see on YouTube. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I don't have any official timelines on that. When it comes to other ramp projects, I don't really know right now. I get a lot of requests, but to be honest with you, the last couple requests that I did where people were like, oh, you're gonna sell a lot of these, didn't happen. The pinball economy has changed significantly in the last couple years. Still doing okay at this, you know, but it's not like during COVID. People aren't restoring everything now. So there's been a definite shift, and I got to be careful that I don't take on too many ramp projects that only sell a few, you know. I don't mind doing the service to the community ramps every once in a while, but there needs to be some more home runs in between to make that happen. So I got to be a little careful on what I'm picking right now. So you're welcome to request, but I have a pretty good pulse on what people want right now, and much beyond that, it's going to be slim pickings, I think, for the time being. So keep that in mind. If you can find me 10 people that want one ramp, that's fine, but I do not rely on people requesting under an email address, because I've run into this already. I had probably 24 people wanting roller games ramps this last go around, and I did a big run of them, got them done just a couple weeks ago. They're back in stock. I have a good supply for a while. Hardly any of those people actually bought. So I don't know if I'm getting my box stuffed. It's happened in the past. I think that happened with Pinball Inc. one time years ago. That story's been floating around. So I'm a little more keenly aware of that. So if I see a lot of requests coming in all of a sudden from different email addresses, but it's a little bit fishy. So if you're doing that, don't do it. All you're doing is hurting it for everybody else. So so that's that. Other than that, that's pretty much it for right now. Yeah, as you'll see, I got a lot of things back in stock again since the beginning of the year. So I should have everybody on the waiting list for any ramp right now should be cleared by the end of this week. So that's good to hear. And if you followed along this long in the video, I want to let you know that there's a bunch of people waiting for ramp grab boxes, and I have a bunch of ramps to go in grab boxes. So buckle up. They'll probably be here within a week or so. I'm not posting that anywhere else. It's just in this video. So if you guys are interested in those, get signed up for a notification, watch your email box, be ready. I can tell you, if you really want to make sure you get one, I work on ramps in the evenings and on the weekends. And when I make the boxes is when I put them online. So I'm in the Eastern time of the US. If you get an email around that time, jump on it, because that's when they're going to go available. So anyway, thanks for following along, and hopefully the next update won't be as long as it took from the last one. So stay tuned, and we'll see what the summer brings us.